All right, so what I want you to do is, let's ignore this question right here. I'm going to ask you the question on my paper. How much of this whole rectangle is shaded in?
If you split it all into fourths, so that's 3/4. So 5/4 in total, which is an improper fraction. Which, if you make it a mixed number, it would be 1 1/4.
Okay, so can you write that out for me, please? Write out what you just said.
So I was saying that these are 3/4, and then half, and then this equals 1/2, which also equals 2/4. And then if you add 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 2/4, you would get 5/4, and then you need to, since this is an improper fraction, which means the numerator is bigger than the denominator, you need to change it into a mixed number, which would be 1 1/4.
Okay. So, what's your whole then look like?
What do you mean by your whole?
So you said this was 3/4. So this is 3/4 of what whole?
3/4 out of the whole of 4.
Okay. Where do I see that there's a whole of 4?
It's split into 4 right here, and if this was shaded in, it would be 1 whole.
Okay. And so explain this one.
This is 1/2, so you just need to shade in this, which would make it 1 whole, which is a whole.
So how many holes would you have on this paper?
2.
You have 2 holes right now. Can you make a box around the 2 holes for me, please?
That's 1 hole if you shade that in. Then that's another hole if you shade that in.
Okay. So my question is, what if this whole rectangle, I put these 2 holes that you said together, and now I said this whole rectangle was a hole? How much of it's shaded in?
I wrote that down here, 5/4, which also equals 1 1/4.
Okay, so you're telling me that more than 1 hole is colored in right here?
Yes, because if you combine them both together,
Combine what together?
if you combine both the holes together, it's going to equal that.
Okay, so what if this is the hole though? So let's say this is a candy bar right here, and this is the outside of the candy bar, and I gave you these pieces of the candy bar, and I took this piece of the candy bar. How much did we eat of this whole entire candy bar here?
So, let me think. And are we still keeping it as fourths?
That's up to you.
Okay.
Remembering that this is the whole candy bar, and you're eating the blue part and I'm eating the red part of the candy bar, and then we're gonna maybe save these for some other time.
Well, you cannot really do that because that's not equal to that.
What do you mean that's not equal?
This is 1/4 less.
This is 1/4 less?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because I explained it down here that 1/2 is 2/4 and this is 3/4, so it's not equal to 3/4.
Okay, so you're saying this is 3/4,
Yes.
and you're saying this is the same as 2/4,
Yes.
and you're saying that does not equal to each other.
They both have the same denominator but not the same numerator, to where it would be an uneven candy bar.
Okay, so you're saying it's an uneven candy bar. So what if I thought, is there a way that I could figure out this part of the candy bar and this part of the candy bar, but then think of it as a whole all together?
Not that I can think of.
Is there a way you could cut up this side or cut up this side to make those pieces equal?
No.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you still thinking that we would eat 1 1/4 of a candy bar?
No, because then that would be more than the candy bar. Because we only have one candy bar.
Okay. So what if I suggested that we draw a line right here? Would that help you figure out either what the blue part represents or the red part represents of this whole thing?
No, that just makes it more complicated because then you split all of these in half, which you can't do that because then it's not an equal whole.
Okay, so what if I drew this for you? Is this our candy bar like that?
Yes.
Okay. What if I broke it in to 2 pieces, like you kind of showed me 2 pieces here? If this is the whole candy bar, what's each of these?
Each of those is half of it.
Okay. What if I did this and this, and I colored just in the red part? Let's say this is the red part that's up here. Do you agree that those are the same?
Yes.
Okay, so then what would the red part equal?
The red part equals 1/4 of it.
Okay, can you write that down for me?
Because if you split it like that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, that's 1/4 of it.
So how did this help you come to 1/4, whereas when I cut it this way and the blue was in there, that seemed confusing?
Because there's already lines in here that I was focusing on at first, and then down here you just made a whole new rectangle and just made the red.
Okay, so is there some way that you could kind of do what I did with the red to just show the blue?
No.
What if I just worried about the blue? What if I drew my candy bar again? It's gonna be a little thinner just because we're running out of paper. What if so I'm gonna cut it again with the line that you had, but this time I'm just gonna show the blue part, not the red part. Would you agree that this is showing the same thing? Okay, so then tell me, how could you figure out what the blue part is equal to?
The blue part is equal. So if this is part of it, you could split that into 4ths, and then that would also be that. So that would be 3/4.
So, okay, keep going.
So if it's like this, if we add both of those together, that's one whole. But this isn't a whole in total.
Can you tell me why you colored those ones in?
Because I was just making the candy bar like equal, to where I was extending it as if we cut the whole candy bar into 4ths.
Okay. So what if I just ate those pieces though? I didn't eat the green pieces. What would just the blue pieces show of the whole candy bar?
Would I'm doing math in my head right now.
What is this piece the same size as this piece?
Yes.
So if I just want to look at these pieces right here, are they similar to these pieces over here?
Yes.
So how could I write just the blue part as a fraction of the whole thing?
That's why. So what I was thinking is, since this is half of the candy bar, I would need to go 3/4 divided by 1/2, and if you keep flip that, this is gonna become 4/3, and you need to multiply that by 1/2, which would equal 4/6 of the candy bar.
Okay, so how can you show me how 4/6, you got 4/6 there? How does your picture go with this?
So I he said, how could we find just this part? So so this is just 1/2 of the candy bar, minus one piece. So I divided 3/4 by 1/2. So then you need to split this up into 6. So that, now that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. I miscounted. 6, and then if you count that up, that's 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing your thinking. Good work.